Sure. You can't do all that and remember actors too.
No, no.
Without
in fact,
fail.
He
I
wasn't
mean,
really doing any of it.
He really has no respect for actors. The director, right?
The director.
No
Yeah,
respect.
no respect for
He
actors.
really, I think, looks at us as cattle.
He gets a little too much credit for things sometimes. Like that film Solaris that he did he didn't direct, and thank
You
God.
produced the movie, right?
I didn't produce it, clearly. I think we're all getting a little too much credit. But this last film, you know, Stephen really was just sort of like a cheerleader.
Yeah.
And
And a yeller.
and
A
Chabot
lot of
and
fans.
Eddie did most of the direction. And Elliot did a little
Elliot
yelling.
did a little.
Helped us out with that. And
Yeah.
Carl was operating the camera. So we can pretty much shoot our own now from here on in.
How was having Europe as part of like a character in the movie in a way, a new territory?
Amazing. A new place to take down, just like America. We got kicked out of America after the first one, so we had to do it in Europe. And now I think
Asia.
they're looking at cutting us out of Europe.
Is
So
Italy-
Asia's next.
Is Italy?
We're out of the
in Europe?
EU.
Italy is actually in Europe.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
Italy is in Europe.
Cool.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it was cool.
Just go back to sleep. You were so much better when you were napping. Okay.
It's tough to talk to.
3 people.
Yeah.
And the one doesn't know what we're
Waving.
doing.
Especially this 3
Idiots.
people. I know. I know. Sorry.
Let me ask you, considering that these characters, they have a life of their own in a way. I mean, in people's minds. Like, you know, each one has his own image. And is it difficult for you to get back into them, or is it limiting, or on the contrary, it's more...
It was hard. It was tough for me. I was kind of upset because I felt like I was the one who had to work on this accent. Like, why did I have to say yes that I would do it like this? Because everyone else is just getting to relax and play, and I'm in the trailer going over diphthongs and you know,
Yeah.
vowel trans. Ugh, yeah, it's a drag.
You really didn't seem like you were working.
You didn't seem
hard.
like work, though.
Well, that's because I'm a class act and I make the tough stuff look easy.
Very dedicated to his art.
He
apparently.
is.
I'm excellent.
In fact, I think Ocean's 12 is a testament to what can happen when a group of people who are dedicated to the craft get together. And
Yeah.
I think that's why you're hearing so much Oscar talk today.
That's why they're the Whisper campaign about. They were talking about Rusty winning the big one this time,
Yeah.
which I think
I
is
think
the
he got a
Oscar,
shot,
or maybe it's something else.
I'm,
the big
I'm,
one.
I'm just concerned that there's only 5 slots because
yeah.
Because what are they going to do?
I know.
With the
What are
12
they going to
people.
do? Exactly.
Yeah.
What are they going to do?
No, but there are best actor, best supporting.
Yeah, but who's supporting? Come on, who's going to...
It's
Come on,
it's
who's the
ensemble
supporting
cast,
cast in this
ensemble.
cast?
Who's the supporting?
I
Come on.
mean, and if they say that, because to me that's sort of
Catherine.
that's
No, that's an
racist.
insult. Yeah, that is racist. Yeah, sure.
What is racist?
Well,
I don't
like
know, something
supporting
George is talking
actor.
about.
you
But
know,
I just agree. When George says it, I agree with it.
you know, just saying.
Would you say it's kind of like a story of honor? The thieves get away with their stuff, which is great.
No honor here.
no honor.
No honor among thieves. No, the fun part about it for us is that it's a bunch of characters who knew exactly what they were doing and planned it out in the first one, and now we get caught having to suddenly, struggle to find an answer, to figure things out. How's that for a straight answer?
Yeah,
That was
it was
good.
good.
We're
Not
back on our
everything
heels in this one, and that's what's fun. Is
Yeah.
that we're reacting to things as opposed to just
Acting.
coolly handing out.
It's also wildly different from the first one. I'm being redundant now, aren't I? Because you said that.
You shouldn't
And
be
it's-
redundant. You
American
shouldn't say the
ways.
same
It's
thing
fine.
over and over again. Repeat yourself.
Yeah, don't repeat what George says.
But this film is wildly different than the first film.
But this
Now
film
you're
is
being redundant.
This film is wildly different than the first film.
I think so because in this one, everything goes wrong.
Because in the
What's
first
in
one,
the story?
it's like we had planned it out and we knew what we were gonna do. And in the second one, it's like we're more reactive.
Acting.
Kind of back on our heels.
Back on our heels.
You know, I didn't get that till I read the script.
You read the script?
Yeah.
He read the script.
Before we were coming in here, so
just a minute ago,
Yeah,
you
so
read
we
the script.
we could talk about it.
There you go.
But that was cool.
Rusty's sexual orientation.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's ambiguous.
Well, he likes
at best.
American girls too.
It's ambiguous.
Oh,
we had
orientation. I got you.
we had, we had
Okay,
a,
I'm wrong.
I was
a
where you
lot
were.
of problems after the first one, a lot of write-ins, a lot of letters. People were really confused. Is he behind the line? Is he over the line? Is he just blatantly on the line?
Straddling the line.
You know?
I think the clothes pretty much told you where he was.
I
Without a
don't know.
doubt.
I hope for more. I hope for a bigger impact. But
Yes.
in this one, we tried to clear that up.
What did you like about this story after 3 years? I mean, each one has changed a little. They went legit in a way.
I like that everybody's broke and that, 3 years later, because it's kind of true. They check in with these lottery winners after they won the lottery 3 to 5 years later. They're busted.
Blew it.
Yeah, blew it all.
And he can't get a gig in America. They
Can't
gotta-
get a
they
job
gotta
in
hit another
America.
continent.
Yeah, it was really a funny setup.
I really responded to them calling me
Europe's a
50
continent.
years
I've heard it called
old.
a continent.
I thought that was good. I thought that was a reason to do it because I'm really sort of shooting into that character actor thing. I was excited about that. Thanks.
Yeah.
50's the new 40, man.
It is. 50 is a new 40.
So they thought you were 50, or
Yes. Or older.
Or perhaps older.
Yeah. It was good fun.
Understandable.
I'd like to know if, like, the film. When you see the film, you feel these guys are very close friends. I'd like to know if shooting brought you, or you were friends before. Or,
No, that's called acting.
Yeah.
And as I say, when you get professionals such as ourselves, we can convey
We
any
can
lie
fake friendship.
that we wish to convey. And the green screen helped.
The green screen helped.
Because
There was-
contractually, a lot of us can't work together.
There was a
because
couple of
restraining orders.
Yeah, the restraining orders were rough. And because although 50 feet doesn't sound like a big distance that you have to stay away from
It's hard to do
someone,
a two-shot in
You
with
can't do
50
a
feet.
Yeah, it's true. No, it's true.
Tough.
So
It's
Catherine pretty
problematic.
much worked by herself. But that's cool.
She overreacted too. There was that one groping thing.
That wasn't even
That wasn't. It
touch. There
wasn't
was no
even
skin on
really
skin.
inappropriate
No
touching.
skin on
It
skin
wasn't.
at all.
It
Well,
wasn't.
guys, don't say anything till it's
Till
decided
it's-
in the
yeah,
court
till
of
the
law.
court
Okay,
of
yeah,
law
we're not
goes
allowed to
through
talk
it.
about it.
Yeah.
Let's-
what was it? I was lost. Sorry.
We have there's a court order, a gag order, so to speak.
Gag order is sort of the perfect word for it, really.
Actually, well, we can't go into it,
Can't
which
talk
is
about it.
also another way to describe it.
So no, we didn't. We'll say here and now, we as actors got along okay when we saw each other, but as people we don't see each other very well. We don't know each other.
And doing the ensemble thing, nobody got jealous or anything.
A lot of
Sure,
egos.
there was a
Everybody
lot of
wanted
that.
more lines.
Sure, there was a lot of that.
We had a
Sure.
Yeah.
we had a
Yes.
real problem with Damon. I mean, he used to
Yeah.
be such a nice kid, and then Supremacy hit, and it was a huge
Yeah. After
hit,
Supremacy
and-
hit, he was like, "Hey man, I'm a big hit."
Right.
So every time we had lines, we'd be rehearsing. He'd go, "I'll take that line."
All the good lines.
I'll take
Boom,
that line.
That one's mine.
Yeah.
So that was tough. I mean, it was hard
And
to get used
Stephen
to.
was scared to go against him because he was, he's Jason Bourne. I
Yeah.
can kill you with a magazine. You don't want to.
You learned,
mess with
as
me.
an actor, you
Yeah.
learn a lot of physical stuff.
Yeah. Wow. Jason
Like
Bourne.
this all the time, right?
Yeah.
Like you just turn around.
Yeah. He's coming.
And
at
Stephen's just a
What's the
director.
problem?
I mean,
What's
he's
the
not
problem?
used to any kind of self-defense, like
Yeah.
wax on, wax off.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah.
So we worked with Stephen afterwards, and I think that won't happen again. That's
Yeah.
all I can say is, Soderbergh's like,
Yeah. He's gonna get his macho on.
yeah, it is Ralph Macchio.
Get
on.
his Ralph on.
Cool.
Tell us a little about Italy and Amsterdam. How was it?
Italy is in Amsterdam?
Yes.
Told you.
I told you. I knew it.
I told you. Amsterdam is a part of
in
Europe.
the Netherlands.
Amsterdam, Italy.
Amsterdam was really fun. It was, we were there for what, a month?
We were in
We did.
We
do
were in Amsterdam.
We were in
Brad
Amsterdam.
doesn't remember a whole lot because of they had these coffee houses where they serve coffee
And these weird cigarettes.
and brownies.
Coffee and cigarettes and brownies.
Wild, but great. You never felt better.
It's a great place.
And we were there for what, a month?
I think.
Who knows?
It was
a month, a
somewhere
year.
in there. Yeah, a month-ish.
And then Paris for a little bit. Then
Oh yeah.
Rome. And then Lake Como, Lago di Como,
Sicily, right?
Sicily.
Oh yeah.
So
Did
we
you invite them to your house there?
I didn't invite them, but they
They-
did show
We
up.
did come. Once we knew what it was, got one of
Budgetary
those star
problems,
maps.
So
We ran
so
out
they
of cash
crowd
for
the-
hotels, so they had
crowd the
to-
cast into Casa Clooney.
Yeah, but it was okay. It was fun.
It was uncomfortable for all of us, but we
But
got past it.
they did get a bill at the end of the stay, and some of them paid.
Some of them paid,
Some of them.
some of them didn't.
We'll settle ours in the People's Court.
Are we going to see Ocean's 13?
Let's hope not.
Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
That would just.
You know, it would ruin the sort of feeling of Ocean's 12, I think.
And I think during this Oscar season for George and Brad, clearly we don't even want to talk about. People tend to get jaded when they go, "Oh, you're going to do another one, try to capitalize on it." And I just think we should keep this one pure and keep the Oscars thing going for you guys.
And quite
Good point.
frankly, I don't know how, if I may say so, we can top what we did.
It's a good point. I'll tell you something else.
I don't.
Rather than doing another sequel, we figured just jump to the fourth one. You know, skipping the third one completely, like we did with
It's never
Batman and
been done.
Robin. You know, where
Oh,
we
did
jumped
you?
to the fourth one.
You did?
Yeah, and look how well that worked out. You know, so we might just jump to the fourth installment.
Which will be a prequel, actually, in the
It's all
Star
gonna be
Wars
done
vein.
with little
Like
people.
Star Wars.
Smaller
people.
people. It's a
Hey.
high school movie.
Hey, are you in or you out?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, I hadn't heard that.
Yeah.
And they rip off like a candy store.
Wow.